Well, let's get to it. Orangeville Prep, Minnesota Prep. So Orangeville switching things up a little bit. They're starting Chris Kirstens. Now, Chris is a guy that doesn't normally play with the Orangeville national squad. He plays with the provincial team, and he's a feature player for that, but getting the start here. There's 3 or 4 guys they take from the provincial team and use them for the grind session games. Chris Kirsten out there. Watch out for Jalik Dunkley, distant number 0. He's the 5-star player. He's the guy his coaches feel has NBA talent. He can jump out of this gym, freakishly athletic. That's your main focus for Orangeville.
At Minnesota Prep, the kid, young Patterson with the ball, coach's son. He's been on the grind session since the 8th grade. Don't let his size fool you. He does not lack confidence.
And Minnesota tosses that one away. Minnesota were ranked number 8 in the grind session poll, I think 2 weeks ago, have since slipped out. So looking to claw their way back into that top 9.
They had the first ever game against Donda Academy that Donda ever played, and they won that game last year at the Target Center.
And just took his eye off it, goes out of bounds. That was Muju Burton, was thinking shot before he catches the ball. This is Jalik right here. We'll also see his twin brother Janai at some point in the game, who's been working his way into the lineup. This is Kevin Dakovicic.
That's going to be a moving screen. Easy call there.
So he talked about, Chris Kirstens doesn't normally play with these guys, so, there might be a few things off. You see, just that little movement. How do they know? How does he know his teammates as well?
Chemistry is always big in this game, that is for sure. Got a horns look here for Minnesota Prep. They get a little duck-in action.
Jinip Duval.
Duval played well yesterday. This Minnesota Prep team, the first half of the game, played well. They were up 14.
So Jalen Patterson almost snuck in and stole that, but Orangeville will maintain possession. So how does Orangeville respond to the heartbreak of losing to Prolific yesterday? That's the thing. How do you get over that hangover and leave yesterday in the past? And let's get to it. Hopefully Tony McIntyre, their head coach, has helped these guys shake last night. Baptiste fumbles it away, and here comes Minnesota Prep.
2-on-1 opportunity here, and that shot off the mark. A lot of contact, no foul. They'll let him play.
Jalik down the other end, and that'll be Minnesota ball. So the funny thing is, we have the set of twins, and I always confuse them. When I'm standing next to them, I can tell the difference. But Dakovicic and Matai Baptiste both were going with the same hairstyles for weeks. They've now changed it. It was impossible to tell the difference between them two. And now, thankful, they're a little bit more distinguishable. And ball ripped away. It's got to be a possession arrow ball, favors Orangeville. So Baptiste getting into it with Manuan. So the temperature of the game, testy to start.
Already. We're not even 2 minutes into the game.
Baptiste, first-year player with Orangeville, just transferred in, was playing down in the U.S., now back home in Canada.
Another turnover here from Orangeville. It's been a little bit of a sloppy play to start from both squads. Here's Jalen Patterson. Little hesitation, change of direction, and he leaves it there. And I tell you, Tyler Mason, he fouled out of the game last night, which I thought was the difference down the stretch for Minnesota. He's just a junior. They're high on him, and he's really raw. But you can see the potential in Tyler Mason. He's gonna be a big factor. He's got offers from Ole Miss, Wichita State, just to name a few. And good shot there.
Emmanuel Manuan for 3. Minnesota Prep out 7-0 to start.
And you see Coach Patterson for Minnesota getting after his guys, He's big on body language. He wants them to compete defensively.
And one for Matai Baptiste. So here's the thing with Baptiste. Baptiste is one of those guys, when you walk into the gym, he looks the part. And there's moments of the game where he is that part. There's also parts of the game where he can disappear. And when he's on, he's on. So there's times where he sort of disappears, and he's got to be a little bit more consistent all 40 minutes of the game, or however long we're playing here in the grind session. Converts the three. So Orangeville pressing. This is where they've had success over the past couple of weeks in being aggressive and pressing nonstop. I talked about this during the broadcast on Wednesday. I went to go watch them on the road last week against Royal Crown, one of the best teams in Canada as well. And it was the worst third quarter I've seen Orangeville play in 5 years. And in their fourth quarter, it was the best fourth quarter I've seen them play in years. It was that defensive intensity that turned up. And they chipped away a 25-point lead down to 2, just ran out of time late.
So pull up. That's off the mark, and the scramble for is going to lead out to a transition opportunity and a big-time throw dunk from Jalik.
Well, there's that athleticism from Jalik Dunkley distant. You see it right there, just effortless with his hops. He can jump out the gym. That's one of about 5 highlight reel dunks you'll see tonight from Jalik.
Part of your last name is Dunkley.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you not have hops?
Kovacic down the other way. Matzel, it's a young guy that just transferred in from Lincoln Prep from Hamilton in his first year with Orangeville. Baptiste off the glass. So Matzel was that thing. Last year's team on Orangeville, a lot of talented guys, a couple of guys playing college, but they weren't tough enough. They didn't have enough dogs. And that's where they brought Matzel in. He's a rugged dude, tough guy. Could shoot from 3 as well. Offensive foul.
Again, Tyler Mason. He was in foul trouble last night for Minnesota, and that's where Patterson is on with him. Like, I need you. I need you to stay in the game.
So Orangeville has leveled things up at 7. Baptiste with the ball in his hand. Kovacic's brother Sean, also part of the Fort Erie program. They got 2 teams.
Oh, nice little spin move there. Good patience by Orangeville to get that shot to go.
Matai Baptiste, little baseline jumper. That's sweet. Yeah, that bodes well for Orangeville. If Matai gets out early, watch out. Way downtown, misses. And here comes Orangeville. Watch the alley-oop if they can. Nope, don't need it.
Them long threes lead to transition. We're going to get a timeout called by Minnesota. We'll take 1-2. We'll be back. This is the grind session. Watch your head now.
Quite a turn of events for the hometown squad. Impressed with what I've seen from Jalen so far in the early going.
Absolutely. Undersized, but got a lot of heart. That's partially blocked, and we'll get a foul. It's going to stay on this end.
So foul on 24, that's Chris Kirstens. Chris from Kingston, Ontario. This is 2 hours east of Toronto. in his first year with Orangeville.
So 11-7 the score here. Minnesota trying to find their footing. So they got off to a quick start. Orangeville answered right back with a run of their own.
And that's Marang Kang, who's going to go to the free throw line. Sorry, that's Jakani Dang. Jakani from St. Cloud, Minnesota.
A lot of Minnesota kids on this roster. Hadn't always been the case, so more local kids getting involved with this school.
So the snow has started to fall outside. Winter officially here. It's our first snowfall of the year in this neck of the woods anyway.
All that means is I got to leave you tonight.
The Kovacic to Jalik.
Oh, nice leave there.
And that's Jalik to his brother Janai Dunkley distant.
I would probably say them two got some chemistry. What do you think?
So usually Janai wears the T-shirt underneath and Jalik doesn't. So they're making it hard tonight on us because they both got the T-shirt underneath. And there's a response from Minnesota Prep.
That's Dang knocking that one down.
Dang. Good ball movement from Orangeville. And Kovacic out-muscles his defender. A little kiss off the glass. And so the ref not liking the two of them jawing at each other. That's when ref, get out of the way. Let them play, for God's sakes. It's the grind session. So Patterson running the point. Nice feed in. He had a wide open look, didn't want it. Chum Oki, number 24, seen his first action for Minnesota. Oki for three, why not?
That shot off the mark, the offensive rebound to stay with them, and a good putback there by Burton.
Kovacic a little too adventurous with that pass as it picked off.
Another big make. All of a sudden, Minnesota's on a run. It's been a game of runs here in the early going.
Muju Burton for three. So Matai off to a hot start in the first quarter. Keep getting the ball back to 23. Here's Matzel corner for Kovacic.
That shot off the mark there, and it'll go back to Minnesota.
So Kovacic joined Orangeville mid-season last year. And so now you see he's just 1,000 times more comfortable in the offense and his role. He's kind of found out who he is on this team, and he's just getting better week after week.
(17-15). Good lead there from Jalen. Unable to finish there from Dang, and it'll go back the other way. Got to get back on defense.
And Janai, turnaround no good. So I've always said Janai, who's Jalik's twin brother, Janai is the Dennis Rodman of this team. Now, I'm not talking he has piercings and weird tattoos. I mean, he's a guy that is a defensive specialist. He set the record for most rebounds in a game. He had about 20-something rebounds a couple weeks ago in a game. And so he's the Dennis Rodman of this team, and there's the response.
And Dang say I'm the answer to this run. So he knocks down his second three of this first quarter. Orangeville coming right back to it. Nearly throws it away.
Baptiste had a wide open lane there and opted to pass. Well, he'll go for three, and it all worked out well. Matai Baptiste. When he's on, watch out, and he's on.
They got away with a travel there.
Oof. So a three-point shooting contest has turned out.
Absolutely. So 23-18 is our score after one.
It's places you know. This is the next.
Back. So Orangeville, not well, they are the home team, but as far as the scoreboard goes, they are the away team. They're up 23-18 right now. It always gets confusing for me because I'm so used to seeing it the other way.
Oh, absolutely. Number one, Bashir Jr. has stepped into the game. He's got actually a twin brother who plays at a different school on the Grand Session. As they actually played against each other. His brother goes to Colorado Prep. Nice little spin move at the top of the key, or at the elbow, I should say. It doesn't go for Minnesota.
Matzel, Dakovicic for three from Montreal with love. Sorry, that's Matai Baptiste. I told you I was going to get them mixed up at some point. I always do. Yeah. And I do all their games.
They may look alike. That's just a forced shot.
So great
by
defense
Tyler.
from Janai there. Jalik Dunkley distant if you need him.
Absolutely. It's back to a tie ball game. Tied at 23.
One thing, I mean, those highlight reel dunks have been there for Jalik for a few years. His defense has just grown exponentially this year. He's completely, a two-way player.
And if you're a Division I coach, that's what you want to see, a guy defend as well.
Akeem Nelson, number 5 for Minnesota. That's got to be a foul. He tripped him up.
Wow.
He hooked his foot. Tony McIntyre, livid, exactly. And I'm with him. He hooked his foot.
Maybe a timeout call and a little extra verbiage.
I'm okay with this. The old Orangeville used to do this quite a bit. And then we haven't seen a lot of that over the past kind of year and a half or so. We had a good fight in here once out at time. So
there you go.
I'm one of those annoying vegetarians, so that's why I had to bring my own. I had an egg salad sandwich in between.
Okay.
Because I know also they order pizza and stuff up here, so it's always got meat on it, and I knew I didn't have time to drive anywhere in between games, so I brought my own food.
A man prepared. I like it.
Jalik to Janai, one Dunkley distant to the other.
That connection, they're dialed in with each other. We're all tied at 25. Horns look here for Minnesota. Tyler Mason staying with it right there.
So we got number 1, Oliver Engen, seeing his first action for Orangeville. Baptiste, red hot so far in the early going. No shooting foul. It's not. Is it? No. It's just going to be an inbound. Maxwell's got an older brother that plays for McMaster University.
Okay.
Storied Canadian program up here.
Good defense here by Minnesota.
Take it.
Good execution by Orangeville. That's off the mark. Who wants it?
And Jalik came away with it. Looks like he might have stepped on that baseline. So Jalik, so that was Janai. So one of the things with the Twins is Jalik's got off for Syracuse, all this. Now, Janai is a Division I player, more of a mid-major player, we say. So does Jalik, do they come as a package deal? That's one of the questions. There's a hard foul. You know, all the offers are coming in for Jalik, but at some point, does some coach come in and say, well, I'll take both of them?
Tyler Mason lost his glasses on that last play. Kind of get it back together.
We saw that at Southern Illinois Edwardsville, the Shamar and Lamar Wright, the sons of Lorenzen Wright, the murdered former NBA star, and I think one of the two, I think it's Shamar, I think might have been the better player, had a bunch of offers, and then Edwardsville came in and said, well, I'll take you both, and went there instead. Baptiste.
Tell you what, Minnesota's doing a good job of really making Orangeville work offensively, and that was great execution on the side of Orangeville, too.
Baptiste, a little jumper from the free throw line, and he's feeling it right now, which bodes well for Orangeville. Speaking of feeling it, Tyler Mason's feeling it for Minnesota.
Absolutely. Telling Coach Patterson is high on this guy. He said he doesn't realize how good he can be.
So 5:23 to go. It's a good back and forth. AJ mentioned earlier, a game of runs for both teams. So offsetting fouls there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Kovacic will inbound. Seen his parents, chatting with him earlier. They make the 5-hour drive down to come watch these games.
Absolutely.
Every week.
Good defense here by Minnesota once again. Orangeville off the mark as we go back the other way.
Kovacic missed from the free throw line. Keem Nelson down the other end.
Not sure if that was a pass or a shot attempt. Either way, Orangeville gets it. It goes the other way. That's a travel.
Yep. I agree. Good call. You know, that's one I would like to see him put out the Jason Williams white chocolate elbow pass behind.
There you go.
That was setting up perfect for it.
Hey, listen, some of these kids don't know about him, too. How great was him and Randy Moss in high school
that's right,
together?
yeah. Same high school team in West Virginia.
Yes. 31-27, Jalen Patterson going to work here. Left hand off the mark there. He forced that one. That is for sure.
Engen.
Going to be 3 seconds.
You know, the ref's a lot more involved than I'm used to in the games I call up here. So this is
a little different.
Yeah, I'm trying to not be as critical.
Oh no, it's forced. Got to get back. Oh,
Yeah.
they're going to call a foul on Orangeville.
What?
Tony's going to go crazy right here.
Jesus Christ.
Tony's about to lose it.
Well, and so he should. That is horrible.
Yeah. I think
Because
Akeem
he
thought it
ran
was
into
on
him. Yeah, he ran into him.
Patterson was about to sub him out because he thought it was Coach Patterson thought it was a foul on him as well.
When the other coach and player think they committed the foul, you know.
Just go ahead and change it right there.
Well, hey, Baptiste steals it right back anyway.
That shot off the mark. Scramble for it. It'll stay on this end with Orangeville.
The Swiffer guy out there cleaning up the sweat. Baptiste.
That shot off the mark, but it'll stay with Orangeville. Oh, nice cut. Way to see daylight and run to it there.
Oliver Engen for Orangeville. Nice little floater. No good. Here come Orangeville. Take it.
Close to a travel. That shot off the mark.
If you're Baptiste, I mean, he's been red hot. He deserves to take that shot, so keep shooting. More often than not, it's dropping for him.
Tyler Mason's working hard down there.
Floater. Abdi Bashir Jr. And now substitution. We're going to see Remy Tizington for the first time for Orangeville. So Remy, a three-point shooter. He's almost a shooting specialist. So you look for him to kind of spot up somewhere, and Orangeville drop a play to get him a look.
Oki checks into the game here for Minnesota Prep as well. Knocked down a couple shots for them in that first quarter. It's been a good matchup thus far between Orangeville and Minnesota.
You know, I talk about this often. I played high school basketball in Toronto in the early 90s, you know, to see the growth of the game. And now we have Orangeville and multiple teams in the grind session. Unthinkable kind of 10, 15 years ago. And now here we are. Great to see.
Absolutely. A lot of great talent. As we mentioned on some of the games earlier, out of Canada and Toronto and different areas of Canada.
Well, Orangeville was the first Canadian team in the grind session.
Absolutely.
And now there's plenty.
(31-29) and the defense on this end. Orangeville giving it right back to Minnesota. Great defensive possession there. That's the Bears that go the other way.
Kovacic, there's Tizington, spot up shooter. Bingo, Remy Tizington.
So Orangeville back in the lead in this one. We've had a couple of lead changes. It's been a while, but man, again, good matchup. They're going wire to wire here.
Manuon, nowhere to go.
7 on the shot clock. That shot off the mark, and we'll go the other way. 32-31. Got to stop the ball. Number one rule, transition. No one stopped the ball.
Ollie Engen, little floater. That's his money shot. He's the guy that likes to drive and kick out, and a lot of teams expecting that, and he says, cool, I'll take the shot.
Jalen using them angles to his advantage.
And it looks like Minnesota wanted a timeout. Yeah. The lock.
They went second.
For Orangeville so far.
Nice leave, and Jalen Patterson has a great feel for the game, that is for sure. So he gets another assist. Credit Tyler Mason on the finish.
Mason for Minnesota Prep so far. He's been the guy. And tipped out of bounds. Yeah, still Tizington wisely backed off late. Remy will inbound. 34 seconds left in the half. 20 on the shot clock.
May have been a travel. A little odd step there.
That's
may
a
have
travel.
been another travel. Well, you're calling with a charge. If I'm McIntyre, I probably want the travel called instead.
Yeah. They did call a foul. No.
Yeah, they called an offensive foul.
Was it? Huh.
So Orangeville up 1 here in this one. Let's see what Minnesota can execute down the stretch. They nearly lose it. Young Patterson, it's a scramble for it. That's going to lead to a dunk. Oh, he loses it on the way up. Missed opportunity. And that.
Oh.
Wow.
So Janai lost a handle on it. His brother, Jaleel.
Man.
It's a break.
I think they're trying.
First time. He didn't play during the week on Wednesday. He was dealing with a bit of a flu. So hopefully he's feeling a little bit better. Also, Kevin Kovacic and Jalik Dunkley distant. For Minnesota, Patterson. Who's out there? Those light blue numbers are tough. You got Mason 12. What are we doing? Are we starting the game? Manu on as well, guarding Kovacic. Also Muja Burton as well. There's your Minnesota guys.
So poor pass there to start it off, and not what Tony wants to get his third quarter started with a turnover.
So got to be tough for Ogo. You know, sat there the whole half. Now he's thrust into this tight game.
He'll look at 3, and that's off the mark.
Matzel leaves it for Ogo. Oh, and he's fouled. So Ebenezer, first-year guy. He's a guy that's come from Calgary, Alberta. Moved to Toronto, but he played his high school ball in Florida the past year.
Is that first one a little flat, in and out at the line?
Hitting free throws. Orangeville bringing that press. And it causes the turnover. I've been begging for them to do more of that because it's been working for them.
Absolutely. And you got to think with Jalen Patterson in the backcourt, their length of Orangeville against him may cause some issues with a full court press.
So Jalik missed on that jumper, but it was knocked out of bounds by someone on Minnesota, and Orangeville will inbound.
Good help by Tyler Mason on that play, and it'll go to Minnesota.
So we've yet to see Justin Chase on Orangeville. It's one of their top players. Justin is the guy who might have the best vertical jump of any of the players in the Toronto area. He's got a 43.5-inch vertical.
And there's Jalen Patterson breaking down the defense again and dishing the rock.
Tyler Mason says, I'm 6'10", I don't need a 43-inch vertical. I still hammer it down.
That's right. About 3 of his buckets have come off a pass from Patterson, doing just what he did, breaking down the defense. Oh, you can't pick that one up, Tyler. Got to be more disciplined. That's where experience is going to come in for him. He's such an important role. And just like last night, getting himself into foul trouble.
So you can see Tony McIntyre adjusting, getting Ebenezer Ogo out there. I guess he didn't like, Tyler Mason getting free, too many baskets, and he needs some size to try and combat that.
And they're going to keep Tyler Mason in. He may have 4 fouls. I'm going to check that. Nope, he's got 3. 6 personal fouls before disqualification here on the Grind Session event and game.
Ogo 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Orangeville continues to press.
Near turnover.
How's the time? How was that the time? Thank you, yeah.
That was 12 seconds.
Uh-oh. I was going to say, where's my phone? I thought I lost my phone for a second. Orangeville during the week, big win over New Horizon Prep. Haven't had too much success in the grind session this season. They need this win badly.
Hey, yeah, they do.
And Ogo.
Mason's got to stay on the ground. He could have picked up another foul right there. He's got to stay put, just wall up.
Ebenezer Ogu. And so Minnesota catches a break with the possession arrow favoring Minnesota.
Absolutely. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. This is the grind session. (39-35). Minnesota had to waste the timeout right there against that pressure. Remember, you only get 2 per half, so they used one there with just under 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, so that could be costly down the stretch, especially in a tight ball game. Not sure what offense this is. That's going to be another turnover.
Matzel rips it out of Patterson's hands.
Starting to see the size difference becoming a factor.
Well, Baptiste gives it away.
Good shot there from Tyler Mason. Now, you like to see the growth of him on the defensive side. Be disciplined, wall up, don't leave your feet.
Baptiste for 3. Bingo. Matai Baptiste. So he's having a night so far.
Absolutely.
So Matzel, a little the knee injury. Brace there on his left knee. So he just shut, quarter 3. That's Sham Oki.
Big shot there for Minnesota Prep as they were a little stagnant offensively.
Matzel yet to get going.
Good advancement there on that pass. Maybe some stutter steps. That wasn't called for a walk. Again, happy feet for Tyler Mason, man. He's got to stay on the ground.
Matai Baptiste again. How many times have we said that tonight?
Absolutely. 44-40. Nice leave again.
And what a block. Ebenezer Ogo says, bah humbug. Not here.
Now, I'm telling you what Coach Patterson and young Patterson is saying to Tyler Mason, don't jelly that thing. You go straight up. You're the big. You go straight up to that rim. Dang, he had a nice second quarter. Seeing him for the first time in this third, it's going to be Not sure what the call was.
Yeah.
I didn't see what happened.
And I was looking right at the play, and I don't know what happened. Burton just as puzzled as you and I. Ogo, he's not a guy that's going to shoot the three. And a foul against Muju Burton. So a bit of a strange setup. You had Ebenezer Ogo out playing high, and then Dawson Matzel, the shooting guard, underneath, almost playing the 5.
And that could be a matchup you're seeing because of the size of Jalen Patterson.
Ebenezer Ogo coming in at the half, making an impact.
Tyler Mason right back at the scores table. We got all of about 30 seconds to rest over there for Minnesota Prep.
Nelson from the corner hits it.
Big three.
Keem Nelson.
Hakeem came back from a horrible knee injury. He was out last year. Good to see him back on the floor this year.
Oh, and that was some follow by Ogo. Won't count because Jalik from Hamilton.
Same Walker.
Oh my God, I know who it is, and I'm just. Yeah. Oh, Nikal Alexander Walker.
Yes.
He played at Virginia Tech. Yeah.
There we go. I knew you were going to come through clutch.
So, yeah, I was just drawing a blank there. Nikal, lefty, I love his game.
You found your inner Wu-Tang, and it was there. Yeah.
And there's that press again from Orangeville. And stepped out of bounds, Akeem Nelson. He's discovered about his team over the past couple weeks.
Kind of get into something where there's adversity, a close game, and then a little mistake start to pile up on him. Now stay on this end with Orangeville.
Oh, and there's a
turnover.
turnover.
Still got Tony McIntyre over there. He still got quick feet.
Well, Matzel reckless with that pass, rolls it out of bounds. Well, the Minnesota coach just screaming at his players. Nelson will inbound. 19 seconds left on the shot clock, lots of time. And that's Mason again, and one. So Mason having a night.
Absolutely. He is the guy. He is the guy that Minnesota's got to play through. But he has to get to the point where he's disciplined defensively as well. And I think he'll grow throughout the season as time goes on. Lefty. Like to see him stay in that shot at the free throw line. 48-45.
Jalik. It's going to be a hand check foul on Patterson. So Janai, Jalik's brother, back in with a 2 Dunkley distance out there.
So I think we got bonus. That was a 15 foul.
Is that what that is?
Some free throws coming up.
There we go, yeah. So Jalik to the line. You know, I interviewed Jalik after the game a couple weeks ago when he had a big night. And, you know, the offers starting to roll in, Syracuse and all Pitt, yes. Rhode Island, all of this. And I don't think I asked him, I said, hey, you know, what are you kind of doing to prepare yourself for the next year or so? I don't think he's aware of how his life is about to change over the next year.
Absolutely.
And so that's why I like him up here in Orangeville, away from everything. It's a very sort of
kind of lock in, come somewhere without distractions, get locked in and focused.
You're an hour and a half drive away from Toronto. You know, not a lot of distraction. Mason again. Oh, denied. Ebenezer Ugo.
Great defense there.
And back again, Patterson the other end. So Ugo, man, this guy's made an impact since coming in. And Mason defensively.
They could have easily called a foul on him there. And the ball don't lie. It goes back to Orangeville.
Look, I love Mason all afternoon.
That was a double
amazing,
dribble just there.
but I don't know about that pass. Hey, Patterson bails him out, rips it right back.
Still got numbers. Ooh, big shot there.
Jump Okie. You know that schoolboy cue, that okay.
Another steal for Jalen.
Yeah.
Oh, nearly gets it.
Dekovic up and underneath, lovely.
Absolutely, great finish there.
Kevin Dekovic. Ooh. And Mason with the follow.
Absolutely. Back and forth they go. Back to a 2-point game, 52-50, Orangeville in front. Jalen should have probably picked up a foul there.
Jalik got the much shorter defender on him. And Kevin Dekovic weaves through everyone. Lovely finish. And the young guy from Montreal.
Good leave. Oh, it's tipped. I thought it was tipped, but no.
We seen Remy Tislington hit that three in the first half in his brief appearance. Looks like Janai back to the bench. Still very surprised we haven't seen Justin Chase yet. He's Justin's one of those guys that come in and electrify a game with a huge dunk. He's got freakish athleticism.
They're letting him play. I mean, they're getting after this offensively.
Oh!
I mean, you talk about trying to catch a body, and then we get two bodies collide right there, and we'll get.
That's Jalik again. 6-1 half.
And see who. I'm totally confused by that.
And Jalik with the follow, Dunkley distant.
This is a fan. Pushes us to wake up before dawn or to take the next shot. This is the next level we strive for. This is why we grind. And we're just getting started.
I think the call on Nelson, that was tough. Nelson, that was tough because both guys were going for the ball. I don't know how you determine who's at fault for the foul. Makes no sense to me. And actually, it should have been 2 free throws for Orangeville because they were in bonus at the time. So they missed that part too.
So Orangeville leads by 6 as we start the fourth quarter. Oh, here's Dekovic.
Yep.
Ooh. He was thinking highlight reel dunk, wanted a foul call, but I don't think anyone touched him.
I don't think so either. I didn't see it if it did happen. Hakeem loses it off his foot.
And then that time he did foul because he did bump into Matai. Yeah.
And this has been the storyline for Minnesota. Play well, play well, play well. And then, again, down the stretch. Can you stay mentally focused? Hakeem is walking that baseline. You can tell he's frustrated.
Abdi Bashir Jr. back in for Minnesota. Tissington. Remy's not a guy that's going to attack the basket. He's a pure shooter. And that should be a foul on Baptiste. A little reckless. And Ebenezer Ogo will become back in. It's made a big impact starting the second half. And Janai back to the bench. Or is that Jalik? Yeah. So Jalik broke his finger during the week. Played with a broken finger the other night.
So basically, he's got the mentality of a hockey player.
That's it, yeah. Just tape it up, get it back in.
That's right. Take some Robitussin, run low, put some water in it, shake it up, Motussin. This offensive set is staggered. For Minnesota, as the shot clock's down to 2.
Bashir Jr. fadeaway. That was nice.
Tough shot.
So Matzel, the three-point specialist, ball in his hand, yet to really get going for Orangeville. And there's his look.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Matzel breaking ankles and then drains the three.
Coming to a TikTok near you.
That's as cheeky a three you'll find. Literally cracked a beer, took a sip, put it down, hit the three. Ogo down the other end. And Baptiste denied.
And that was a big shot by young Patterson to kind of calm things down a little bit.
Much needed for Minnesota to get that. Try to take the crowd out of it. Oh, nice no look. And Mason is begging for that foul. Yeah.
3 seconds there. I tell you, that was much better from Tyler Mason. Early in the game, he was jumping off his feet, trying to get the block. That time, he just stood his ground and walled up. That results in a 3-second violation going the other way. Shear Jr. will give it up. Be a good look for 3. That's off the mark, and that's going to be a foul on Orangeville. Got a handful of jersey.
No, it's on Minnesota.
Oh.
It's on Dubois. I saw him push off maybe. No team has had real separation. Still tightly contested. Remy for 3.
Off the back of the rim there. Scramble for it's going to stay with Orangeville. Another good look for 3.
Kevin Dekovicic. 10-point lead for Orangeville. That might be their largest lead of the game.
It is. Minnesota coming up short with answers here. There's one good option. You got to go straight up. To me, that's where Coach Patterson is really trying to get Tyler Mason to go straight up. He'll try to avoid contact. He was fortunate to get the whistle. But to me, he got bailed out.
So Baptiste called with that foul.
And don't get me wrong, Tyler Mason has done a lot of great things in this game. He's still learning. But, yeah, you got to attack the rim there. Oh, that's not shooting? Oh, Patterson finna go crazy. Not sure how that was not a shooting foul.
Oh, Bashir Jr. So he's been a revelation off the bench.
64-57, our score. Patterson playing D on that baseline. That's long. The rebound to go to Minnesota. They'll go back the other way. They're trying to chip away at this lead Orangeville had.
Tizington missed on his little baseline jumper. And Mason, he doesn't miss too many in that paint. I'm really impressed with him.
And that Patterson and Mason connection has been great tonight for Minnesota.
And Dakovic is really feeling it right now. He's heating up.
That was a great shot there.
So Kevin, a 2024, so still got another year in him. And how's that not a foul?
That's jump ball they're going to call.
And Tony McIntyre beside himself right now.
So they change it from a jump ball to a foul. And let me tell you, here's the difference. This is the reason why it's a huge call. Because you only get 5 team fouls before there's bonus. So, and it's the guy on the baseline called. So I don't understand how that happens. I don't understand that. And when you have a jump ball and it's 30 seconds later or full minute later and you change it,
yeah.
I mean, it's just stay with the first call.
Matzel, 2023, which has spent the previous couple seasons over at Lincoln Prep. It's in both. I think Matzel is a guy, he's a solid mid-major player. He's a guy, when he heats up now, he was the feature player on Lincoln Prep for the past couple of years, so he's still trying to figure out how to be a piece as opposed to the guy.
Bashir.
Well, this guy's feeling it right now. Flames coming off the ball.
Absolutely.
Abdu Bashir Jr. I mean, if you're Minnesota, you got to keep letting this guy shoot.
That's got to be a charge, man. Wow. Bashir, why not? Heat check. Boom.
He's on fire.
And Tony's like, have y'all not seen him hit 3 threes in this fourth quarter? We'll be back with more action. This is the Grind.
So Bashir game?
Oh. That's true.
They got one up in the, it's a cheaper version, but they got one up in the cafe here.
Okay.
I would always play Charlotte, like Larry Johnson, Alonzo Mourning, that was my go-to.
Grandmama.
And a travel.
It's going to be a foul.
Is
It's going
it?
to call for a hook. I didn't see much there. Again, that may have been a makeup call for that jump ball situation.
So Minnesota Prep trailing by 10 about 2 minutes ago have a chance to tie on this possession. I mean, just keep feeding Bashir Jr. Flames coming off the ball.
Here comes a Horns look here. Nope. Elevator screen coming for Minnesota. Bashir trying to keep him active. He'll try to go off the bounce. Heat check.
My goodness.
Hello. Hello.
Abdi Bashir Jr. is just on a streak right now. This guy's on fire. Unbelievable.
Oh, it's a tough gamble there.
And Baptiste and one. Matai Baptiste. We got a good one here, AJ.
Yeah, we do.
So don't go anywhere, folks. 2:28 left, and this one's going down to the wire.
Yes, it is.
So Abdi Bashir Jr. is just out of this world right now. He can't miss.
That's 4 threes since he's checked into this game in the second half. He's got 14 points. He's 4-4 from the three-point line. He has not missed. And why not run him off another elevator screen? Why not keep shooting? Why not keep making it?
Chum Oki. It's just raining threes for Minnesota Prep. Unbelievable.
2 minutes, it's gut check time, 71-71. That shot's
good.
off the mark. Got a rebound. He may have stepped on the sideline. He did.
So, you know, I don't know about that.
Tell kids all the time, KYP, know your personnel. That's almost a moving screen. Let it go. Here we go. Got to guard him from across the street. Bashir Jr. looking to go to work. Yeah, he's sprinting that baseline. Why not? 5 for 5?
Oh.
No.
Finally. And how at 24 was mugging Matzel, like ripping him.
Whose ball is it? They haven't indicated who ball it is. Miss Tyler Mason posting up. Bashir's like, big time.
That was it looked like his foot was in, but they're giving it a three.
Yeah.
Huge three. Minnesota Prep now leads by 3 after trailing by double digits about 2-3 minutes ago.
So just at a minute to go here in this one. Orangeville looking to execute. If you
Little roller to Kovacic.
Absolutely.
Huge possession coming up.
I'm going back to the high hand. It is Bashir's hand. Why not?
Oof.
That's early in the shot clock with the lead. There's 17 seconds left, and it leads to a 2-on-1. Up top.
How was that not a foul? Yeah, thank you.
And Akeem knew where it was going, what they were trying to do.
Oh, that was Jalik that went up. No, hold on, let's see. Yeah, it was Jalik that went up. And Jalik will shoot free throws.
That made 6 fouls. Or is that 5? Nope, that's just 5 on Akeem. For either team, lit up.
One of 2.
Got a rebound. Gonna get a timeout here. That's gonna be Minnesota's last timeout with 3 points down and running in transition. So you don't need a 3. You've been hot from 3 for Minnesota. So where do they look? Do they go inside to the big and Tyler Mason, or do you stay with the hot hand Bashir? Maybe you run something, a pick and roll with them together. But it's going to be interesting to see how Minnesota is going to play this. And I think if you're Orangeville, you've been balanced throughout. Play your offense. Run you a set if you get time there, or go early. Obviously, the refs are calling contact right now. Put the pressure on them, too. Get to the rim.
If I'm Minnesota, I want to feed 12 inside. I mean, unless Bashir Jr.'s got a wide open look, someone slips and falls or something. Otherwise, play it safe. They haven't been able to stop Mason underneath all afternoon, and so I think that's your guy. Try to get it to 12. And also, work the clock. Don't allow Orangeville too much time to get anything in transition or to get a response.
Mason with 20 points in this game. Bashir with 14. 13 of those, or all 14 have been in the second half. And they'll inbound it to Bashir. Here's Jalen. Where you got to take care of the ball if you're Jalen. No timeouts for Minnesota.
Watch the hands, Dawson. Don't foul.
Again, you didn't need a three. Don't have a timeout. He's wide open underneath. Go straight.
Oh!
Blocked.
Jalik Dunkley distant, denied. You know, AJ, I was talking about how his defense has improved exponentially and just unbelievable right there.
Absolutely. And I'm not sure if this is enough time for.
You can get a tip. They can run something into Mason.
Now.
He can tip this in.
Okay. So, Tony, when you watch back on this, you got 0.3. You get to carry over a timeout in the overtime. You just wasted one. You get one, and then you get to carry one. It's 0.3. I mean, I don't know if there's enough time for a tip-in or a catch and shoot. Definitely not. So I don't know if I use that timeout right there. But again, maybe he wants to make sure they're on the same page defensively. But you're giving Minnesota a chance to draw something up.
Well, I think Tony's frustration with the refs obviously boiled over. And I think he just wants to make sure, hey, don't foul this dude. He's got to really overcoach here in this last. But yeah, obviously a little tip in because there's no chance for any, catch and shoot. This is a tip in from Mason.
Give here for Orange Prep as they sitting on 3 team fouls.
So
the next
Malcolm
foul by
Tyler.
Minnesota.
Oh, and there it is. So they brought out the 6th guy. Malcolm Tyler hasn't played all day, and he was out there defending.
I like it. We'll go have extra minutes. We'll go into overtime. We'll have 4 minutes on the clock. Each team will gain a timeout as well. And we'll be back with more action. This is the grind session.
The toughest high school basketball league in the world. It's East versus West, South versus North. This league will push you to your limit, take you to places you never dreamt of. The grind session is where future stars are born and legends are made. It's where you get recognized, where years of practicing pays off. This is a family that will always be with you. This is the process we all love. This is our way of life. This is what pushes us to wake up before dawn or to take the next shot.
All right, so we're getting set and ready to go here in this overtime. Each team is going to gain a timeout.
We're just getting started.
Team fouls are going to reset to 0 on each side. Instead of it being 5 team fouls for double bonus, it's going to be 4 in this overtime. They'll have first possession in this overtime. Our first overtime game of this weekend for Maple Hoops Showcase. What a great event it's been, man. Some great games, and that's a steal.
Get your phones out.
Dunk. Hello.
Jalik Dunkley distant.
Also, another reminder, the last minute of each quarter, the clock stops on made baskets as well. So something to keep in mind down the stretch. Patterson hadn't scored this game. Putback is good, and we're back tied.
Muja Burton with the putback. Unfortunate for Patterson. Ball got every lick of the rim, just wouldn't drop for him.
That's going to be 6 on the King.
You're coming back in.
Good look at 3. Knockdown.
Swish, Matai Baptiste.
Minnesota's in a dog fight right now. Both these teams in a dog fight. I absolutely love it. Bashir. 4-5 from the three-point line. Nice drive and kick. Of course. Of course. It's only fitting.
Yeah. Anything you can do, I can do better.
2:25 to go here in this overtime.
Baptiste over Mason.
I'm going right back to Bashir early. I don't even play around with it. Oh, transition here. Good hand by Bashir and Mason.
That's got to be a foul. He jumped on him. Yeah. Ebenezer Ogo. Can't say enough about how good Ebenezer's been since not playing the first half, so not 100% today.
Patterson. Oh, man. Oh, ref trips. Good block. Oh.
Hitting free throws. Lead at 6 for Orangeville.
$85-79.
Burton
Minnesota
again.
won't go away.
Muja Burton back-to-back threes for Minnesota. And Jalik's got to stop with that spin move. He's done it 2 or 3
That's a
times
foul
in a row. Exactly. So Tony's on my Sony and I always think
3-point shots have been the story for most of this second half. Both teams shooting it well. Near turnover. It's back.
That was over and back, and finally it was called. Yeah. He's been on fire the past minute or two.
It's supposed to be a 5-second close call with no dribble. There was no count going there.
Woo! Kovacic up and underneath. That was pretty sweet.
That's a tough shot. That's a no pass possession there for Minnesota Prep.
And knocked out of his hands. Patterson's going to be called with a foul.
You can practice team.
Game. This is in and out. Minnesota catches a break.
By the way, Montana, he has 30 in this game. Quietly for somehow.
Oh,
wow.
Tyler Mason.
They will not go away.
Big guy steps back for 3.
Yes.
You know, when he
So see, we're in the time.
huge. Really good free throw shooters.
I'm going long immediately. Why dribble through? You got 2-on-1 straight ahead.
But now if you're Minnesota Prep, you don't necessarily, hopefully he misses this, you don't need a 3 right away. You can get a 2 and foul. Well, now they do need 3s. You want to see a bit more urgency.
Yep, don't need a 3 necessarily. Don't need to
it.
throw it away either. Now get another 3, of course.
Now you foul quick.
Absolutely. They're trying to.
But if you're Orangeville, that's the guy you want at the free throw line. He might be their best free throw shooter. So Matt's hit the 3.
We'll get a timeout. This is solid.
After the game, you can scream all you want. Now's not the time to do it.